Hey everyone, Susie here, and today we are playing God's Raid. Before I get into describing what this is all about, I do want to say, hi, I'm Susie. I now go by Susie Plays. I used to go by Ivy League Gaming, so if I look familiar or if everything seems familiar, that's why. And I do have Bell's palsy still, so if you notice that my face is only half working, my eye looks squinty or doesn't blink well, or this looks a little weird here, my chin's got a dimple in it, it's because my face is still partially frozen. So it's getting a lot better, and I'm trying to work with nice bright soft lighting to make my eyes not look as bad as they do. We're trying here, guys, but bear with me, I'm not as derpy looking always, and hopefully it'll be better in the future, but alright. Let's get into it. So this isn't intentional based on me working for FATELESS with creating a game involving gods and myths and legends. It's not why I chose this. So let me explain. Oh, and real quick here, I almost forgot. As Lily says hello. Hello guys. This series that I'm going to be doing is going to have no research. I'm not going to look up tier lists or how-to guides, no beginner guides. I'm not going to know what the hell I'm doing. That's the point. But the one thing I will let myself search is promo codes. So I'll try to find all those promo codes, and maybe that will also be a very early video that I always put as maybe even before the first whatever of gameplay. I do a promo code video so I can gather everything I've found so that if you guys do start playing the games as well, you know all of the current working promo codes as of me doing this series. Alrighty, let's roll for real. So I'm actually going to start doing like a little mini series where I'm going to try out random gacha games. But for the sake of this channel, I do want to stick to like the dark fantasy or maybe a little bit sci-fi like Eternal Evolution vibes. I don't want to go with all of the anime cartoon style, at least for the sake of like the Asian anime vibe. I want, if I'm gonna do any games like that, that's gonna be on my old channel where I used to post for Honkai Star Rail and Genshin. It just makes more sense to keep that separate because it's a very different audience. A lot of people that like these types of like, or like, you know, the Raid Shadow Legends type games, they don't like the anime style games, or vice versa, the Western style as we usually call them. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start each series off with a Let's Play God's Raid. Simple as that. This is going to be the intro for this one, for example. We're going to watch a couple trailers. We're going to talk about it briefly. And then my first video that I post will be the first either, I'm not sure if I'm going to do 30 minutes, 1 hour, or 2 hours of gameplay with no commentary. So I've always seen that searched where people just want to see pure gameplay. Am I going to be interested in this game? Should I download it in the first place? Let me skip around and see what this is all about. And I don't care what the person's opinion is. I just want to see the game, right? I want to have that as the, like, I guess, second video of the series, really. And then I'll probably have a video that is, like, because it's a gacha game, I'll do a video that sums up all of my summons from the time period. And then I'll do, like, a 1-week honest review. So personally, I'm hoping that this might be able to line up with some sponsorships. I do get sponsorships from time to time, and that could be a good like tie-in to those, but also just me finding games to play and share them with my audience, because right now there's not a lot of great dark fantasy RPGs. If you don't want to play Raid, or you quit Raid like I did a long time ago, Raid Shadow Legends, and if you are waiting for Godforge, the game that my company I'm working for, FATELESS, that they created, that we're creating, that's like a year away, so you know we got a while to wait. And if maybe you're not into Watcher of Realms, the tower defense style of gameplay, which to be honest, it's not my favorite. I prefer turn-based or like even a little bit of ARPG every once in a while, but mostly I prefer like a turn-based or auto chess style like Dragonair. And yeah, not the tower defense placement and timing style isn't for everybody. So what else is out there, guys? First of all, so we're gonna check out God's Raid first. This series is intended to be very temporary, like play for 1 week, what do I think? But if I end up really liking something and wanting to continue, I might do a 2 week trial. I might do a 1 month trial and then, do a 1 month review at the end if I go longer. But I'm not intending to do any of these longer. So if you're like, oh, she started another game and she quit again, that's honestly the intention of these, okay? So that's kind of my point, is to let's check out games, see what we think, what's out there, and hell, maybe we'll accidentally get addicted to some of them. But yeah, this is really perfect for me with my busy lifestyle. I'm a new mama. I got the new job with FATELESS, and it's something that can allow me to have a little fun, do a little series, try out some games, and still get that scratch the itch of exploring, but know that it's temporary and not feel stressed out about, oh, I can't keep up with this. Or, you know what, I'm too busy this week. I'm going to wait to do it another week. Or, you know what, my schedule's wide open. I'm going to keep playing this game another week or two. I had that flexibility with this type of a series. So stay tuned to this YouTube channel to follow this little random game trial journey. And more importantly, if there's other games besides this that you want me to play that is in this genre, let me know. It can be a little bit cartoony style and all that as well, just not the Asian anime waifu style is what I'm gonna say, because that would be, whenever I play anything like that or especially if I do a live stream, it's gonna be Wuthering Waves first, and then we'll see what else after. But yeah, I really want to stick to a more of a Western vibe, ideally, even though most of these games are Asian developers, but that's not the point. It's just I want to stick to the same aesthetic that is going to attract the same audience. The people that play Raid and Watcher, the people that are interested in Godforge by FATELESS. That's what I want to play games like. So again, let me know in the comments below if there's a game you want me to try, but we're going to start with God's Raid. So I'm going to give let's just roll in here now with my initial thoughts. I saw people playing it. It didn't look good. It didn't. I'm sorry. It didn't. So I had no intention of trying to play it. I also was busy, playing Dragonair and Watcher of Realms. But Dragonair I'm not playing anymore because they kicked the US out. And yeah, that's a thing. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Is it as bad as it looks? Let's find out. So, yeah, let's go ahead and dive in here and watch a couple trailers, maybe? All right, so I'm going to start with their very first video on the channel. I think we have to do that with any of these, right? Okay. So the idea is like trying to prevent an Armageddon with the help of the gods? Is that what this is? I don't know, honestly. You tell me. All right, I think they're gonna, a lot of these are the same thing. Actually, this looks a little different, so let's see what this one is. Hero Collector. The world of Bahamut. So is it set in Norse mythology? Then? There's the basis of it? The graphics definitely don't blow me away, but it's okay. They don't have to be perfect. Sometimes the gameplay can be better and kind of outweigh the fact that the graphics aren't like insane. Like, I'll give an example, Infinite Magic Raid. I loved that game, even though it had super cartoony and really basic graphics. I loved that game. It was great. Alright, so wait, was this what we just clicked? Or was it... Well, that was... Okay, the new... Let's see the new one. This is, I think, the one at launch, so... Looks a little more polished. It's so cheesy. Is my graphics like set really low or something? Oh god. Doesn't help much. Alright, I don't know guys. I don't know. If this is supposed to be the theatrical trailer that gets you interested, I don't know. It's fine. We're gonna give this a try and see what we think. Either way. Okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna do a lot of the gameplay from my mobile device as well. So, which is good because this is on an Android anyway and iOS. It doesn't look like it's a PC client. I'm probably gonna play like on my phone and record as I play these games. So I can just be chilling and hanging out with the baby and playing the game. Yeah. I think I will include the in-game sounds if I can and hope they don't get demonetized. If anyone wants to warn me. Actually, it'll be too late. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I won't have posted though. If anyone wants to warn me if you played God's Raid and you know they click you for monetization, demonetization if you use their audio, if the audio is, you know, not royalty free or whatever, let me know in the comments below. Warn me. Yeah. So I'm not gonna go through and watch anymore. I don't know. I've seen some people play it on YouTube and I don't think they stuck with it. But we're just gonna take a look. We need some things to pass the time. And I thought this will be an interesting start because it's one of the few that comes to mind of this style. So, alright guys, stay tuned for the next upcoming videos of the first period of gameplay with no commentary. Then we're, of course, going to have some summons and an honest review. I'll try my best to find good and bad things that I like to have, you know, a little bit of an impartial... I'm not going to be impartial, but you know what I mean. I'm going to try to look at things objectively and see what we think. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy my adventures to come, and I will see you in the next video.